So, I just want to post something on YouTube that's not that's not edited. I don't know. And I just want to vent because I need to express, I need to verbally express myself because I'm too much in my head and I'm not expressing it. And I need to express it. I don't know what it is with me lately, but I'm re-questioning and rethinking my whole life. It's hell. It's so not fun. It's not painful and it's not mental torture and all that, but it's just annoying and I'm way too much in my head. I had a panic attack not too long ago. And since then my antidepressant dosage was increased. Um and I since I had this panic attack, I had this because of this panic attack, I had this fear of the universe, right? I was fearing. Okay, there's a cat. I was fearing, thinking too much about when the universe is gonna end and is it gonna collapse? Is it gonna freeze in time? It's because what I believe is that when we die, we just continue to just chill and doing our own thing, but now we're just a ghost. That's what I believe. Um, and yeah, so I fear that the universe was gonna just stop existing and I was believing well, if we're a ghost and there's just nothing, am I just gonna be in the void of darkness? Anyway, that's what I thought. Um, but something that sucked, well, I had this big ass fear that I got my medication increased, and now I have a fascination for the universe and the different theories and all that. I have completely overcome that fear. But something that's annoying is that I started to reevaluate and rethink and reconsider my whole beliefs, everything. The first thing that I'm that I was rethinking is what happens after death. Because like I said, I believe we become a ghost, but now I've been thinking, well, because I saw somewhere someone said that the afterlife is exactly the same as before life. So I was just thinking, so is there just nothing? So I'm rethinking about that. Because right now what I believe is that we as a person, as a consciousness, we just cease to exist. Nothing happens. But the energy that our brain was emitting stays. It's like an echo of our existence. You know what I mean? That just stays. So we're not conscious, but people can still perceive us and all that. But it's just a shadow of what we used to be. You know? That's odd. By the way, just a disclaimer. I swear to God, I do not take any drugs. I am dead ass like that, completely sober. I don't take drugs. I just am this way. It's fucked up. But yeah, so that's the thing I was questioning. Then I was questioning, what else was I questioning? Because I'm really in the moment right now, and I just forgot what I was questioning. Yeah, I've been rethinking too my values, what I stand for. I've been rethinking my whole dude. Last night I was that I was just thinking about my gender identity. I was like, am I really a cis man? Am I a trans woman? Am I non-binary? I just did not know, and I've come to the conclusion this morning because I like people are putting this in my head that I can't be a cis male because I have long hair, feminine features, I wear women's jewelry. People are starting to make me believe that there's no way that I'm cis, which sucks. And it's annoying. So I started to even myself question am I really cis? Which is annoying. However, this morning I'm now realizing that like I said, I don't feel any gender dysphoria. It's just It's people telling me that I have to be a certain way to identify as a certain gender. I'm a man. I was born a man. I feel like a man. I I I like don't call me she her, don't call me they them. I'm he him. Like I'm a guy, right? And like the way that I act doesn't dictate how I should feel about who I am. I don't care if I like wear like if I style my hair like a woman would style her hair. I don't care if I wear like pink jewelry, pink clothing, if my face has like feminine features, if I walk a certain way, sit like right now I'm like laying down with my legs crossed, right? If I pose in pictures in like a more like feminine way, it doesn't mean I'm a woman. And honestly, right now it feels good to say out loud, like, because last night I was like, I really just really felt insecure about my masculinity last night, and it was just hell. Um, but yeah, like, it feels good to say out loud that I know I'm a dude. Like I know I'm a man, and I should not question what I identify as just because I don't act how people in this category typically act. I don't want to identify as a femboy either, or like a sissy, or no, I really don't. Like the only thing is that I'm gay and I'm feminine. That's it. Because it's like me rethinking everything. But yeah, there was that last night where like I felt so confused. I was like, what the fuck am I? Like I was like, what am I? It was awful. But now it really feels good now. Like when I said out loud, how I act doesn't dictate what my gender is, and it's true. I mean, like I have a dick. I like my dick. I don't want to have a vagina. I don't want to have boobs. Like I'm a guy. I'm comfortable being a guy. But I'm not comfortable acting manly. Like I do not like acting manly. But that doesn't mean that I'm not a man, you know? Because I feel like it's because like we often hear on like social media, like transgender people, we hear them say that like when they grew up, like for example, a transgender woman, right, who was born male, we're gonna like hear her say that like she never felt comfortable being manly. So like in my brain, I'm like, oh well, I'm not comfortable being manly. So does that mean I'm trans? You know? But no, I really feel like a man. I like my genitalia. I'm fine. Like yeah, and it doesn't make sense because not too long ago I was insecure about my dick size. So it does not make sense that yeah no it does not make sense. If I was trans, I would not be insecure about my dick size. There's no way. Yeah. I mean, I don't think so. So there's that. So I've been thinking about this. I've been also rethinking like career choices, like mental health, because y'all know I have fucking anxiety, this bitch, and I started to question: Do I have only anxiety, or do I also have depression, or like do I have I don't know something else like fucking I doubt it, but bipolar, but I don't know. I don't think I really down bipolar because I don't have like it's like manic episodes and all that, and I don't act. Anyway, it crossed my mind for a while. And it was like it crossed my mind for a while that it could be bipolar, and I was like, no, there's no way. Like I looked up like there's like symptoms and like how people like behave usually, and it doesn't match. Really don't think it doesn't match up at all with how I act. But yeah, and yeah, like I said, so like mental health, like I'm probably gonna go see a psychiatrist to like see what the fuck is up with me. Gonna try to get like my diagnosis updated because I've been like sort of kind of diagnosed when I was a kid, but it was never like formal. I just kind of followed the path of like, oh, I have anxiety, right? But I really want to have a diagnosis of like, you have this, or like, no, you don't have that, you have this, you know? Like, that's what I want to know. And the last thing that like I've been like thinking about is that y'all know because of anxiety, I haven't really been able to work. And by haven't really, I mean I have not. I freak the fuck out every time I try a job. As soon as like I start, I just quit. I freak out. I find an excuse to leave, and I'm like borderline having a panic attack. This is crooked. Hold up. Right, there you go. So yeah, like every time I'm like borderline having a panic attack, and it's annoying, and I've never been able to keep a job. Like the longest I've stayed somewhere is 24 hours, like a day. I did like I think it was a 6 hour shift, and at the end I got back home. I was exhausted from like fighting off the anxiety all day. I was exhausted. And then the next day I had to go back to work and I broke down in a panic attack. So yeah, it's very very annoying and it's very exhausting and it's also scary because like I know I will not be able to just live my whole life on like financial support. Like there's no way. Realistically, there's no way this is going to happen. I have to like live my life. And I want to live my life. I don't want to have this small ass like check from the government once a month and like struggle to pay everything when like no, it's not. Like I no, like it would just be much more simple if I could like go somewhere a few hours a week, have my paycheck, and like not have my income be influenced by like where I live, like how expensive is like my apartment or like how much stuff I own in my house. Like no, if I get this salary, I get this salary. Financial support, they evaluate like right now I'm living with my mom, so they evaluate my mom's salary, they evaluate like how expensive I think are like no they no no, I'm getting it wrong. But like they really evaluate like with whom you're living and like your like the whole situation. It's a lot. It's very a lot. It's really annoying. So I would just like to like be able to like go off a job, go on to go somewhere, do my job, and like have like twice what I'm gaining right now would be fucking dope. And so the day when like I'm gonna be like towards the ages where like I could start looking for an apartment that I'm not gonna struggle to like financially okay. Like it's I'm just gonna be okay. And I wanna be able to have like a roommate, one of my friends. I really wanna like be a roommate to one of my friends. I wanna be able to have one of my friends as a roommate without it affecting how I earn, you know? If I just have a regular salary from a regular, like even just a minimum wage job, like I'm gonna be fine. Like I no matter how with how many people I'm living, I'm gonna have the same paycheck at the end of the week, you know? So that's how my brain is doing. um oh yeah. So yeah, I'm working on that. Like I said, I'm gonna go see like a lot of therapy. I'm on antidepressants. Gonna talk to my doctor about it. Also, on my body, by the way, like the weight loss has been like going pretty well. You can see like I've put on some like muscle, but and my face is a lot smaller. I'm pretty sure you could tell from the compared to the last video how smaller I am. Well, I'm not really smaller because I did put on some muscle, but whatever. Um, but the other thing that I'm now like wondering is like career paths. Like I said, like a job and all that, but I'm thinking, what do I want to do in life? Like, y'all know I'm a canine specialist. Like I have like a diploma in there. But I'm like, first of all, my diploma isn't officially recognized. So it like kind of doesn't really count, which sucks. It counts like similarly. It counts as if it was just like some experience. It doesn't really count like as like a degree, you know? So yeah, that's one thing that sucks. It's not recognized. So it's not like the same as like an actual diploma. So that's what sucks. I mean, it counts as something, but not quite, you know? So now I wanted to go study in something else, not dogs. I like animals, but it is not. I know it's not my domain. Like this is not. It's not my path in life. I know this. I don't have the patience to work with dogs. I'm not stubborn enough to like really focus on like raising and like um working on the dog's behavior. What's the word? Training and raising. I don't have the patience. I'm not stubborn enough for that. Like I have a husky, and like now having husky, I realize how it is not for me. Because if a dog is slightly too stubborn, I will just want to quit. Like I just don't. So I don't know if I want to do something with flowers, because I really love flowers a lot. Like I think flowers, like nature is beautiful. I don't know if I want to do something if like with like health or fitness, like not a doctor or something, but like a nutritionist, a fitness coach. I do not know. I don't know if I want to go in arts because I like to draw. Although I've lost kind of like passion for that, but like I have a few drawings. So yeah, I really just don't know. I'm really going about thinking about like going because I've realized that another thing too that I like is like aesthetics, like taking care of like uh well, my appearance. You know, like y'all know I really take good care of my hair. Although now it looks like shit because I just woke up and I have to wash it tonight, so it's greasy. But whatever. Like y'all know I like taking care of my hair and like my skin, now my body size, even my nails. Like my nails, I kind of gave up on that. Like now I just have regular cut nails, but whatever. I used to wear polish not too long ago, which I should do again. But anyway, I like wearing like nice clothes. I like wearing jewelry. Like well, jewelry. I like wearing rings. Like I will not wear bracelets. I will not wear necklaces. This is just like, dude, wearing a necklace with my hair is annoying as shit. Like just putting it on, it's like, it's a bitch. So yeah, and now I've realized too not too long ago, and by not too long ago, not by not too long ago, I mean 2 nights ago, that I'm a really superficial person. And now, when I say superficial, it sounds bad. It sounds like oh, I'm superficial. I'm like this like asshole that just cares about like appearances and has the shittiest personality. But like truth is, if I could have a choice between like having like my dream, having like the perfect physical appearance for my standards and having the shittiest personality, or having my normal personality and just having the most disgusting looks ever, I would choose the disgusting looks with a good personality. Like I being superficial doesn't mean that I don't care about what people are on the inside. It just means that I like taking care of my looks. Doesn't mean I'm like this asshole. I know. Exactly. Like it doesn't mean I'm like this asshole that like just cares about like the body and like will be a shit to anyone who looks ugly. Like no, I really like taking care of myself, but I won't shame you and I won't shit on you if you don't take care of your appearance, you know? Of course, sometimes like I can look at someone and be like, "Ooh," but like one, I'm not gonna let them know because that's not necessary. And two, it's not that big of a deal. Like I'm gonna look at someone and not think that they're attractive, and to my standards, I'm gonna consider them ugly. But it won't make me see like them as it won't make me see them as less than me. You know, is that I feel like that's gonna come across wrong. But yeah, I don't know. So I want to do something maybe on like the appearance like I would like being a fitness coach, but not like a not being like a fitness trainer, you know? It was my dog who it was my dog who opened my door with the loudest creak ever. What's Milish? Anyways, so I guess we have a dog now. I know she's gonna make my tripod fall. I just know it. Hopefully she remains calm. Whatever. So yeah, I've been thinking like I would like to be like a fitness coach, but not like a fitness trainer. Like I don't want to have like this whole thing of like, oh, like I'm a trainer. Like I don't want that. But I would like to know like a basis of like what, like how do muscles function, and like what I should eat, like what you should eat, what people should eat, basically. Like kind of like a base of everything, like a base of like a fitness trainer, a base of nutritionist. Like just like I could just say a fitness coach. That's the only thing I could say. I would like to be a fitness coach. That's literally it. Because like I don't like going to the gym and like working out for like 2 hours a day. Like it's nope, it's not. What I like is like working out for like 20 to 30 minutes every night, like 6 days a week in my room before bed. That's what I like to do. Like that's my cozy, like I don't want anything more than that. She's gonna kick the tripod. I just know what she's gonna kick. Also, she's starting to shed. And if y'all have a husky or I know someone who has a husky, you know the pain of a husky shedding. So yeah. It's gonna be weird to post like a 20-minute long video of not edit, nothing. I don't know if I should edit it. Quite frankly, I have no clue if I should. I don't think I should. I will not. I will not. I'm sorry. But yeah, I gotta go outside with this girl too. She has to poo. She has to shit. She has to pee too. Although she did poop last night. And she poops once a day. Whatever. You don't need to know how much my dog shits. You really don't need to. But yeah, so I don't know. Oh yeah, also that's one thing I felt divided about that I was rethinking is my YouTube channel. Like I want to post more, but I don't know what to do, and second of all, I hate editing. I love filming, but I hate editing with a burning passion. I get bored of editing so much. What I used to like to edit was when I did those skits like back like in like 2018, like yeah, in like 2017, 2018, when like I first started. I was like doing those like skits with like all my different personalities and like the opposite me, and like what's going on in my head, how people react to farts. Like those kind of skits were fun to edit, but I didn't really like filming them because there were a lot. Like I had like, oh, I have to film this, I have to film that, I have to film this. So yeah, I should get an editor maybe. But anyways, right now my YouTube's not growing. Like nothing's happening with my YouTube channel. I'm probably gonna get an editor if I hit like 1K or something. Like if I have engagement on my videos, now I'm gonna maybe seek for an editor. I really don't know. But yeah, we'll see. She's sniffing the tripod. My dog's sniffing the tripod. So yeah. So that was my mental breakdown for the day. But also, can we please make like a discussion in the comments about like how sometimes we re-question everything? Because honestly, it did me a lot of good filming this, and like I feel a lot more like focused. I feel a lot more like in a category, you know? Like was especially the like man, woman, non-binary thing that was making me insecure. My dog is shaking the tripod, sorry. It was mostly this that made me feel like very fucking weird. Oh yeah. Puis toi, hmm? Si tu veux. I'm talking to my dog in French. Ah, si tu veux. Mais bien. Hop, allez. Hop, hop. Non, 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 non. Putain, ok. Assis. Une fille qui donne le pas. Pas une fille d'amour. Le pas. She just, I said, give me paw. She gave me her paw, and I said, other paw. She just gave up. She was like, nope. You got one. It's fine enough, G. Oh, and she's out. Alright. Okay, so thanks you, that's a word. So thank you for watching my mental breakdown. And like I said, please in the comments, I would really love start like a conversation. And if you ever feel like me and it's like not fixing itself, you really should go see therapy because that's not fun thinking that way. So anyway, thank you for watching.